everyone, it's Skyla. Welcome back to the channel. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing very well. We are on day 13 of 31 days of Listmas. I know, 13 days already gone in this month. I know, mascara. Don't mind me. Anyway, we're back to movies, but we're going to do something a little bit different. And it's top 10 of mine. And if you don't know, my name is Skyla, by the way. It's my favourite subgenres, but I'm sticking to the horror theme, so we're going a little bit off just for this video, and because it's day 13, they say unlucky for some. And if you know certain rides, there's a horror ride in Florida called the Haunted Mansion and the Tower of Terror, and basically those two rides, they put on 13 minutes. The number 13, that basically means it's a walk on, so that's why they do that. So if you're wondering why, so yeah, so day 13, unlucky for some people. And oh frick, I didn't realise today it's fucking Friday the 13th. Oh fuck. As well. So yeah, let's get into this list. We've already waffled on enough. So we're starting off with 10. I do have two for my number 10, by the way. And yeah, that is occult and apocalyptic. Yeah, I know. Skyla likes it's, how do I say it? It's not my favourite, but I would still include it in the list. Yeah, but I do like more apocalyptic, if that makes sense. So 9 is anthology. If you have no idea what an anthology is, it's basically like, it could be like 3 tales, 3 short stories, 3 different stories, or 4 or 5 within a film. So like you'll have like the main bit. It's like similar to like movies like Tales of the Dark Side, Nightmares, Trick or Treat, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, ABCs of Death, stuff like that. This juice is amazing. So yeah. So on number 8 is action horror. Yes, it is a thing. This is like where like certain genres would come under this. Like some people would say They Live would be under this, or No One Lives. Like, but They Live has got like a bit of supernatural elements into it, and it's got like aliens and stuff like that, but I would still class certain movies as action horror. Even like Hell Comes to Frogtown is more like an action comedy to me. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark comes under comedy, horror and gothic. So you've got movies like that. But anyway, speaking of my number 7, I am on about gothic. Yeah, which is like movies like Hammer, like the sort of like Meridian would come under gothic. Obviously Countess Dracula, even though it's a Hammer horror, that it's still like a gothic movie. Then you've got like Sleepy Hollow. So yeah, they're like and then you've got trying to think. If any come out to me, I'll let you know and go back to it. So 6, we've got comedy horror. This is where I said They Live. They Live comes under this. Elvira comes under this. But They Live will come under action, comedy horror. I would class something like American Gothic as comedy horror, Idle Hands as more like a comedy horror, because to me I don't really find that scary. Teen Wolf, that's like a teeny comedy, but it's got like, with obviously with the werewolves and the transformations, it's got that little bit of horror in it. What else would be comedy horror? Monster High, Little Monsters, that's more comedy. To me, I find like Saturday the 14th and other movies like that. There's another one I watched, I think it was The Midnight Hour, and I would also class those as more like a comedy horror than any other. So 5 is literally one of my favourites, and a movie by Brian Yuzuna will pop out with this movie. And then you've got Clive Barker's movies, which stars Doug Bradley. So I'm on about body horror. So we're on about Hellraiser, we're on about Society, we're on about Sliver. That's definitely a body horror. You've got, oh my word, Society, Hellraiser, you know when you're trying to think on top of your head and you literally can't, but they're the ones that would pop out to me. Videodrome, Scanners has got one of those unique scenes where the head literally explodes, but I don't know if I'd class that as a body horror. But then there's a movie that I would class definitely as a body horror, and that is Tetsuo the Iron Man. That is disturbing, and that is like proper body horror. That's proper body transformation where he turned into metal. So that is like a body horror, so it's like full on out there. 4, vampire. Yep. So yeah, I like my vampire movies, especially Nosferatu. And I guess I am going to be watching Nosferatu hopefully in a couple of days, near to Christmas. Hopefully I get my copy through, my email copy, to go to my favourite app and I'll watch it there, like I did with Wicked. Oh man, all I'll say is, before I carry on, I know I'm going on about something else, but you know Wicked, like, I'll just say, that to me is targeting like people that want to become bullies. It's just one of those movies that, like, I understand people want to watch it, but to me, I'm like, how can you pick on somebody that looks different? Like, because I've had that experience myself, because you pick on, when people pick on you because you're different and you look different and you act different, and how you look from the outside, people want to bully you and attack you all the time. So yeah, so I feel like, and I know other people would agree with me, when they've been bullied, that they would feel like Elphaba felt. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, obviously, like, let's talk about vampires and stuff like that. I know witches, I know, yeah, good. But anyway, let's get back to vampires. I know I'm talking about completely something else, I apologise. But yeah, movies that I feel that would come under this is obviously all 3 Nosferatus, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Dracula with Christopher Lee and Boris Karloff. They would be the ones that... Is it Boris Karloff? Oh, what is it? What's his name? Oh, it's not Boris Karloff, because he was Frankenstein. Bela Lugosi, that's the one. Bela Lugosi, he was one of the original Draculas after Nosferatu. Yeah. Then you've got like the more glamorized ones, like Interview with the Vampire, but I still love Bram Stoker's Dracula. That is one of my favourite Dracula movies that isn't Nosferatu. Then you've got like Salem's Lot as well, which, yeah, even though it's a made-for-TV movie, it scares the shit out of a lot of people because of that subgenre. So 3, I know one movie definitely comes to my mind with this subgenre, and I'm on about cosmic horror. And the movie that I definitely know that comes under this subgenre is a movie that I really like from Toby Hooper, that's the director. And the movie in question is Life Force. So if you like movies like that, and then you've got H.R. Lovecraft's, all his movies are all cosmic horrors, which is one of my favourites. I've only ever seen one of H.R. Lovecraft? Yeah, H.R. Lovecraft movies, and I had it until it was snatched away from me. And I never ever, the weird thing is, I never ever saw that movie. Never seen it. Ever. I bought it on Blu-ray. I was excited to watch it and do a review with Andre, and it never happened. So yeah, number 2, narrowly missing out of my favourites, because I think you guys know what my favourite subgenre is when I tell you my number 2 is zombies. And movies come to mind is Zombie Due, which in the UK we know as zombie flesh eaters. Then you've got Return of the Living Dead franchises. Then you've got Dawn of the Dead. Then you've got Day of the Dead. Then you've got Survival of the Dead, Land of the Dead, Shaun of the Dead, Zombie Apocalypse, Zombie Holocaust, what else? Oh, then you've got ones from like Japan, like Junk and Tokyo Zombie. And then you've got, what's the other ones? They're the ones that like literally all come to mind with that. And then speaking of vampires as well, going back to me number 4, there is a movie that I really like as a vampire movie, and that's Let Me In. It's like Swedish. Yeah, it's really good. So anyway, number 1, top of the shop of my top 10 of my favourite subgenres, horror subgenres. I give you 3, 2, 1. I know you'll be shouting out at the screen. Yep, of course, it's Giallo. You know I love my Giallos. Obviously it means yellow in Italian, but it's also more like murder mysteries. It's like more like the whodunits. And then you've got like the American Giallos with one of the first, which was The Eyes of Laura Mars. Don't quote me on that one, but yeah, just gotta fix myself. But then you've got the Bloodstained Shadow, Eyeball, Who Saw Her Die, A Blade in the Dark, to another one, The Bloodstained Butterfly, A Bay of Blood, let me see, what's the other one? I don't know if I'd class Torso more as like a slasher, but it's got elements of like you don't see. Then you've got New York Ripper, Don't Torture a Duckling, like Eyeball, what's the other ones? What Have You Done to Solange? Yeah, all those, just those alone are typical giallos. And then you've got like Killer Nun as well. But Killer Nun, would I class Killer Nun as a giallo? I say elements of a giallo, but I wouldn't say it's a full giallo. But yeah, anyway. See, I know my films, and people say I don't. So anyway, let's get back to finishing this off. 10 occult and 10 apocalyptic, 9 anthology, 8 action horror, 7 gothic / hammer horror, 6 comedy horror, 5 body horror, and in one of these subgenres you class Reanimator, which I think it's more body horror. I think, yeah. 4 vampire, 3 cosmic horror, 2 zombie, and 1 of my, which is my top 10 of my favourite horror subgenres, is giallo. So there you go. There is the list done and dusted. Clue for tomorrow. Oh, I told you it's a mixed bag. Christmas food. There's your clue for tomorrow. Christmas food. I told you, you are like, what? Because no one believed me that I have literally a mixed bag of what I'm doing for Christmas. So yeah, there you go. There's your list. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's list. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Turn that notification bell on. You will get a brand new video from me mañana, which will be day 14. So yeah, stay gory and have unpleasant dreams. And I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Ciao, ciao. Bye.